The UK media are some sick, disgusting people. I mean, we know that, right? That's no surprise. It's so disgusting because after Harry's successful UK visit for his charities, and it was really successful. The way the UK media was excited to see him, to be in his presence, to just be at his events spoke volumes, to a point they started saying, "Hey Harry, could you please be making more of these monthly visits?" I mean, it was a success. Could you please do that? And of course, it exposed William and Mumble for just being lazy, being grifters, barely doing nothing. Harry was there for 4 days and he did more than William and Mumbles have ever done. And William and Mumbles were even so rattled to a point they had to fix last-minute engagements to somehow overshadow Harry. And it still backfired because the media was all about Harry, this, Harry, this. Then, whoa, all of a sudden, they started saying that Harry wants 50-50, that he wants half in, half out. Which, by the way, was so ridiculous because never once did Harry say that. But the UK media started saying, hey, Harry wants 50 back, 50, that he made that offer to Charles. Because remember, during the UK visit, Harry met with Charles. So we don't know what they talked about. No one knows other than Harry and Charles himself. But of course, we have the royal experts and they started saying, they talk about this, how they were, Charles want Archie and Lilibet in the UK. There's so many stories flowing all over social media and all of the media that Harry wants to come back to the UK. And it went on and on and on that Harry wants 50-50. And one thing, like I said, I love Harry so much and I love his new communications team. Meredith don't play. They're not about to let people just skip by lying on Harry. And you had so many derangers saying, you're not welcome, how dare you come back? Oh, Charles, how dare you come back? Listen, I know Harry has no intention of going back to the UK or being a working royal. This man is happy in Montecito. He's worked so hard to have the life that he has, the privacy, the peace, the healing, the love, and the protection for his kids. There's no way that man is going to drop everything and run back to the UK. To work to that toxic farm and work as if nothing happened. I mean, the media wants that because they're scared that once William becomes king, they have no one. They literally have no one. The man that is not even working right now, and they've seen that he's just an embarrassment, and they badly want Harry. So they've been pushing and pushing and pushing, and the Rangers fell into that and they started their hate campaign. Oh no, Harry, how dare you? No, we don't want him back. It's like, as if you have a choice. Listen, I don't know. At the end of the day, Harry is his own person and he makes his own decisions. He knows what he wants. One thing I know he said is just that he does not know how much time his father has and he would love to, go see his dad more often. That there's nowhere he said he wants to be a working member of the royal family. Like he wants 50-50 in. He offered that way back. He was turned down and he was condemned for it. So now after seeing how pathetic the other two are, and they can never amount to Harry and Meghan. They're now like, oh, Harry, please come back. So now, when that failed, this is what they said. This is what happened. It's been going on social media. You have this person who wrote, Prince Harry will never be allowed to return as half in, half out working royal, and claims he could help ease William's workload are wide of the mark. You know what? This tells me the workload, this is William. This is William just briefing. This man is so rattled that after finding out that Harry and Charles met, he's been rattled since. Because the thought of him having Harry back, knowing that Harry is going to overshadow him, he's going to be more popular than him, kills him. Like, he is so angry and so jealous. He does not want Harry back. But now he's like, let him come back. Because remember, William wants Harry back. He's always thrown a tantrum of, you left me alone to do all the work. If you want me to forgive you, you have to kneel and beg and do all the work. They just want Harry to be back. And then he does so much works, and then William takes credit. That's basically to be William's scapegoat. So Harry is not having it. And his team is not having it, and they fired back. And I think the UK media is furious because their idea of having Harry 50 in, 50 out has backfired spectacularly. I don't know how many times Harry has to tell these people that he has no intention of setting foot back in the UK. That he does not want to work. He does not know the amount of time his father has. And he just said that he plans to make more visits for charity and, of course, to see his dad. But of course, the UK media wants him back. So his team fired back, and I love his team. So here's what they say: it is understood that Harry does not want a half-in, half-out arrangement. I did not ask the king for any such deal at the latest meeting. A spokesman for Harry told The Times the Duke has made it clear that the focus has to be on his dad. Beyond that, and on any other issues as it relates to his family, we won't be commenting. Harry is said to be very happy with his life in California with his wife, Meghan. Oh, I loved how he added he's so happy with his life with Meghan, with the kids. I love that. And then Prince Harry says King Charles was great at reunion in London. He has also made it clear, however, that he would like to spend more time in the UK despite losing a High Court appeal to have his police security reinstated. Following the ruling in May, he told the BBC that he hoped to see more of the king, who is undergoing cancer treatment, saying that he would love to reconcile with his family. Harry added, I don't know how much longer my father has. During his recent trip to Britain, Harry enjoyed a warm welcome from the public and a positive response to announcement that he had donated more than £1 million to BBC Children in Need projects in Nottingham. So I love how he said he has no intention. He does not want a half in, half out. Because you heard this deranged say that he begged Charles for a half in, half out, and Charles turned him down. It's like, the Harry we know, who's done everything to run away from that, you think he wants to be in any way, shape or form associated to that? He just wants to, see his dad. That's it. He does not want to walk back. It's you, the UK media, the royal experts, who want Harry back. Because they know William is an embarrassment. So they want Harry to pick up the slack for William, which is never ever going to happen. William, you're on your own. Stop briefing, stop leaking and lying. And begging, oh, William, oh, Harry, you need to come back and take the workload off of me. It's not happening. It is not happening. So Harry's team is not playing. And of course, the UK media, I'm sorry, you're not getting your way. We know it's you guys who desperately want Harry back in the UK. It's not happening. You've gone on for weeks. Harry, come back. Harry, please, we need you. And then again, they will say that Harry is irrelevant, that Harry is unpopular. But you're begging, right? Anyway, guys, let me get to it. Is how the internet is reacting to that. And then Countess says, Harry has said this repeatedly. Glad his team shut this down. Bella says, there seems to be an operation bring Harry back going on here. The Windsors speak to the press more than they speak to each other. They've been at receiving end of bad press lately. They need Harry to distract from bad press, especially with the York's ongoing scandal. And then Tessa says, it's not about wanting to return to the royal family, but about a son wanting to spend more time with his ailing father. That makes Harry human. I doubt he wants to return to the stuffy environment permanently. Coolback says, in other words, Harry said, hell no. And then Patty says, did Harry tell them he wanted to come back? No. How long will Willie continue to be fixated on his bro? Harry is now bigger than the institution, and that makes Willie angry. William, buckle up. Harry will forever be a thorn on your side till you do the right thing by him. She says, haha, help is William's workload. What a laugh. What workload? William does less than his father and Aunt Anne. These so-called journalists are getting more and more ridiculous. Alina says, the media are using Prince Harry as a punching ball, where they can't or don't want to talk about the others, especially will not and cannot. They hit on Harry with stupid, insulting, and false story for almost 41 years now. What a perverted system. Cara says, British media rags need income, so they create all this nonsense. Tasha says, okay, so Incandescent is completely losing his mind. It appears so. Micheline says, workload? That's when you know it's bullshit. Cara says, seriously, how many effing times does Haas have to tell these people he's happy with his wife and children? These people are so damn desperate to have Harry and Meghan back in the fold. They'll continue to lie, etc. It's beyond ridiculous. Malia says, how often does Harry need to tell them he has no plan to return and become a working royal? After today, I hope Harry's siblings stop briefing the press. He will not be allowed to come back. It's over. Willie, find yourself another scapegoat. GA says, these people have no idea the power of being independent. If they did, they will never think Harry would want to come back to the way things were when he and Meghan were working royals. Absolutely. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, and of course to hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.